The crowd building moment by moment. Our MC, Russ Bray.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ladbroke.com World Darts Championships here at the Alexandra Palace, London. Brought to you by the PDC. We have our first preliminary match of the evening. Introducing to you from Iwata, Japan, Kciuk Muramatsu. And ladies and gentlemen, from Poland, Kciuk.
Kciuk Muramatsu, Japanese qualifier, runs a darts bar in northern Japan, so chance to get plenty of practice in there against Kciuk from Krakow in Poland, the first Polish player ever to take part in the World Championships. You come to team Dave Lanning and Sid Waddell.
Well, this should be a belter. The crowd, I mean, Dave Lanning delighted to see they brave the elements. And they're here to see the element that is tungsten. We've been trying to get our lips all day round this lad's name. And he says it's Kciuk, as in Coronation Street. Kciuk.
Yes, it's a fascinating cosmopolitan mix up there on stage, and an indication again of the growing influence of darts worldwide, globally. This is Kciuk Muramatsu, and that's a difficult one for Geordies and Southerners to get their tongue around. Kciuk, as you say, the Poles, of course, seem to have an awful lot of K's and Z's in their language. You get some spectacular scores, that Scrabble in Poland.
That's right, he should have worked on him, Kciuk. Anyway, here we go, this lad in the blue on the hockey. Is very good soft tip player. Rarely plays steel tip, but did manage to win the Japanese qualifier from Iwate, Japan. 19-gram monster darts.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The first leg is Kciuk to throw
doing the honours. Pretty good as stand-in MC as well. Come on.
Yes, it's only the third tournament that Muramatsu has been in for steel tip darts. He's like so many Japanese and so many of our emerging nations more used to the soft tip game, which has bigger doubles and a much bigger ball.
Here we go then. 4 chokes. And you're the winner of this preliminary match. The winner will play Ronnie Baxter later on. And Baxter, just like Nicholson, making his way here. It's like an episode of Trains and Boats and Planes, this. But we are in sync all together. Nice dart, pulled under. Chance of a max.
And
oh, yes!
Well, his European experience is coming through. The Poles, sportingly, are a very competitive nation, and Kciuk here showing his class. He's rubbed shoulders with the likes of Calvin McDine. He, in fact, lost to him 6-4 in the German Championships. So he's been around the block a bit. And the Poles have a wonderful sporting doctrine and focus. They're tough competiters.
Well, remember when 20 years back they were the bane of our footballers. Well, with a suit like that, you could brave ice, snow, and lightning. He's the stronger bit of lightning here. Does the Japanese lad as Kciuk will fling.
Christoph, you require
possible 3 darter. The Pole.
Possibilities here. for 140. Double 10 now. He's done a 180. Oh!
Whoa!
Kciuk.
Cracking darts
Second leg
from
is
the
Kciuk
bull.
to throw first. Game on.
Well, he's a very impressive debutant, is he not? 12 darts, was it? 180 and a 140 checkout. And this is quite
60.
an impressive start at 112 average. I know it's a very early market sample, but Kciuk is some chucker.
Sort of knew you were going to say that, Dave. And 6-4 in that match against McDine when the Pole lost. And in winning the Polish Championship, you can hear, he only dropped 5 legs in 4 matches. So he is a crisp Polish chucker. Sloppy dart there.
41.
Bag of nails.
And it's interesting, both these players are making their debuts, of course, in the World Championship finals. Muramatsu 2,000 to 1 with the bookmakers, and Kciuk 1,000 to 1, so he's basically half the odds. And I would think
60.
that is because of his European experience, because clearly things are toughening up in Europe and Central Europe. Around, we're getting Slovenians, we're getting Austrians, Germans coming through. Europe is beginning
45.
to be on the march in the big-time darts scene.
So what the politicians can't pull together sometimes, maybe the tungsten lads can. Nice dot. Japanese lad needs to dip under. Dip under the stacker dart. Very nice.
140.
Yes, and what is so heartening about this crowd, we'll just hesitate in case we get another maximum here. We didn't think we'd get many people here tonight. You could hardly have blamed them. And our colleague Eric Bristow said quite right. He's observant about these kind of things. It's nice for these lads. It's terrific for Muramatsu to have this kind of experience for this kind of crowd. He'll be taking the DVD or a video of this back to Japan with him. And our friends across the seas will just see how brilliant and how atmospheric and how swinging the big-time dart scene is in Britain.
Difficult shot this on the stacker.
95.
Coming next, Terry Jenkins, number 6 seed, against Nicholson, who's walked 2.5 miles through the snow, but he doesn't care because he's been training on Whitley Bay Beach 4 weeks. That'll be a belter. Could be an upset, Dave.
Yes, it could be. John Part versus Grebe, the young Dutchman, only 21. John Part, former champion, of course, and in this arena, won the first ever world final here a couple of years back, you'll recall.
Haruki, you require 102.
Chance for the Japanese. 102 the shot. Oh, bull or treble 18, went for the bull.
Here we go.
58.
Pressure there on it. Two darter plays the two darter. Beautiful. Beautiful. 211s. Sloppy darts. For 3.
71.
Right then, should click this out.
Haruki, you require 44.
Sounds like an Italian pudding. Muramatsu. Two darter. 2 16s for a level match. Race to 4. On the wire, he's a dipper, slider dart.
Well,
Lovely!
that was no pudding.
Haruki,
That was the cream.
Third leg is Haruki to throw first. Game on.
Good little match this is developing into, Sid.
Interesting, both legs against the thrower. Lovely dart, needs to go lateral. Lateral it is. Split the middle, son, come on! Alrighty! They come up Muswell Hill on skateboards in their slippers. They've got here without St. Bernard dogs. And these two prelim men making it worth the snowy trek.
Oh, what a wonderful moment for the lad. And look at this now. Could he do it again? But that was a moment, I'm sure.